Hello and welcome to an episode of Historically Marked. I am Jason in Rome, New York, and I am right in front of what I believe was the site of Woodstock 99, a festival that took place in late July of 1999. And yeah, it's definitely a dirty stain for rock and roll and the music world and the festival world as a whole, and I'm sure it's something that the community of Rome, New York would love to forget about. But the memories were brought back to life a couple years ago with two documentaries, and I highly recommend both of them to watch. And it may be a little bit disturbing here and there, but it's definitely a lesson for those who are attending music festivals. But I am going to show you the site, and I am pretty much close to the former Griffiss Air Force Base, which was here in Rome, New York. It shut down in 1995, and this hangar and parking lot, I don't know if it was the right one. Okay, I'll be honest with you. I tried asking locals, and not many were to help. But I'll show you what I believe was the site of Woodstock 99. Here we go. And I doubt there will be a historical marker that marks this in the future. Again, because I think the city of Rome wants to forget about this, but some rock historian may want to know. So hopefully this kind of gives you an idea of where it was. So I went as far as asking hotel clerks and gas station clerks about whether or not this is open to the public, and they had mixed reactions, but I'm about as possibly close to it as I can. There are keep out signs on that fence in front of me. Of course, I'm not going to go any further than that, but since 1999 though, they have definitely redeveloped this area, and just straight up that way is an airport that serves the city of Rome, New York. But Woodstock 99 was supposed to be 3 more days of peace, love, music, happiness, all that jazz. And let's be honest, it was a problem from the get-go. I remember 1999, I was 17 years old at the time the festival took place. But I was like, man, I definitely want to go to Woodstock, I definitely want to go sometime in my life. But of course I never did. I did, however, go to 3 Bonnaroos. That was close enough. But but Woodstock 99, it had a star-studded festival lineup. It had headliners like Red Hot Chili Peppers and Limp Bizkit, both of them which were somewhat blamed for the whole disaster in the end. But then I remember reading reports that bands like Aerosmith dropped out of the lineup for various reasons. But then you also had Moby and other acts that were happy to be part of the Woodstock lineup. But what really killed the festival was pretty much the morale. I mean, it wasn't in the grass hardly at all. It was all on pavement and concrete, and it was on a very hot weekend, and definitely a lot of greed was going on. And if you watch documentaries, you'll see a lot of people put in a bad light, such as the security guards. Maybe they deserved it, but they were pretty much labeled as those that didn't really give a crap. They didn't really care what was going on, behind the Woodstock 99 fence. But this is where I believe the festival took place. It may have been down there for all I know. Anybody who was at the festival, please feel free to clarify. And of course that means I don't know where anything was. I don't know where all the stages were. But I thought, since I'm in Rome, New York anyway, I spent the night here, and my hotel wasn't very far from the site, and I was just like, you know what? I forgot Woodstock 99 was here. I'm going to see if I can visit the old site and put it on video, if they'll let me. Well, nobody's stopped me yet. But I mean, sure, there might have been some positive moments. Like, I've heard George Clinton and Alanis Morissette put on. I mean, their performances were great. I saw some of them in those documentaries. You can probably watch them here on YouTube as well. But overall, it was mostly a lot of borderline Gen Xers, millennials, those who were in their late teens or college age. They were really angry, and I mean, they saw through the greed and everything, and MTV News, of course, made a big deal out of it, and Carson Daly and all the other crew, they bolted out, or they got the hell out in their words. But like I said, I mean, I thought it was definitely worth checking out. I mean, this may not even been the place, I know. But I did plenty of research, I assure you. But some of it may not be for public access, because I'm not sure if it's government or military controlled. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and leave it at that. But if you were at the Woodstock 99 festival, I'd love to hear from you in the box or in the comments. And if I left something out, please let me know as well. But this is, again, where I believe the festival was held, behind this fence. Or maybe this parking lot, who knows. Alright, thanks so much for tuning into this episode of Historically Marked. Sorry if I didn't really sound confident in the accuracy of this location, but I think this is pretty much the closest I could get to finding the original Woodstock 99 site. But 400,000 people reportedly were there, and I mean, yeah, Woodstock's legacy is pretty much, you know, I mean, if you want proof, just look at the history of Woodstock 2019, you'll know what I'm talking about. But music festivals live on. As I said, I've been to 3 Bonnaroos, and despite the events that were going on 3 years ago, I mean, festivals are still going strong. So, but I am Jason in Rome, New York, signing off.